What training should I take? What websites can help me become a SOC analyst? And what is the best certification to get? These are the type of questions that I get all the time from my students and mentees. While I do point them to a couple of resources, there is one that is always on the top of my list, and that is CyberDefenders, specifically their Certified CyberDefender training and certification. In this video, I am going to break down why that is. If this is your first time seeing me, hello, my name is Steven, and I've been in the cybersecurity industry for about 9 years now, focusing mainly within the security operations domain. On this channel, you'll find videos about career guidance, lab walkthroughs, and SOC-related projects that you can work on to build up your portfolio. Now, before I get into the CCD training by CyberDefenders, I do want to point something out. If you are completely brand new to cybersecurity and you don't have any hands-on experience just yet, I would actually recommend that you start with their Blue Yard Cyber Range, as it is structured into 3 levels. The first level is their SOC Analyst Tier 1, which is their foundations. The objective here is to build up your foundational skills to monitor, detect, and escalate security alerts. Their next level is the SOC Analyst Tier 2, which is intermediate. This will help advance your expertise with hands-on labs that are focused on threat detection, in-depth log analysis, and the effective use of SIM tools for investigating and triaging incidents. Their third and final level is their SOC Analyst Tier 3. This track will help you excel in proactive defense with advanced threat hunting, forensic investigations, and complex incident management. Their cyber range is beginner-friendly and moves at a pace that helps you build confidence and experience before jumping into more advanced content. But if you've already got some experience, maybe you've done some home labs, taken a few courses, or actually worked in a SOC for at least a year, then Certified CyberDefenders is where things start to level up. So why do I always mention CyberDefenders to my students and mentees? Well, when I first got into cybersecurity, training options were quite limited. I remember stumbling across CyberDefenders and honestly thinking it was fake, just based on the name alone. But I was wrong. This platform ended up playing a huge role in my journey, especially as I transitioned from a SOC analyst over to a DFIR consultant. The labs that they provide are well built, hands-on, and use tools that I still use in the field today. Now, before I get into the modules, a quick reminder. A tool is just a tool. It will not do the thinking for you, but it will help you parse data. However, you are the one responsible doing the analysis. That is why I always stress the fundamentals, and that's exactly what CyberDefenders teaches pretty well. Their certification focuses on real-world skills and not just theory. So let's walk through what you'll get in this training. Beginning with Module 1, which is Security Operations Fundamentals. You'll start with the basics, understanding how people, process, and tools come together in a security operations center. This module alone has over 20 lessons and gives you a solid foundation. The next one, Module 2, is Incident Response. This one will cover the NIST IR framework from preparation to post-incident review. You'll learn how different phases of an incident requires different actions and urgency, and why it's important to adapt accordingly. Module 3 is Email Security and Perimeter Defense. As a DFIR consultant, one of the most common incidents that I deal with is BEC, aka Business Email Compromise. Why? Because, well, email is a wide open door for attackers. This module shows you how to detect and defend against email-based threats and what controls can reduce the risk. Modules 4 and 7 focuses on forensics, specifically network, collection, disk, and memory. Now, if you're just starting out as a SOC analyst, you're not expected to be a forensic expert. However, as AI starts taking on more routine tasks, there is a good chance that forensics will become part of your toolkit too. Well, at least in my opinion. This section gives you a great intro into core forensic concepts and, more importantly, why you're doing what you're doing. Again, it's not about memorizing the tools, it is about understanding the objective behind the investigation. Module 8 is Threat Hunting. I talk about this a lot with my students. Our tools will eventually fail us due to misconfigurations, gaps, or blind spots. And when they do, threat hunting is what allows you to shift from reactive to proactive. Now, you don't want to wait for an alert. Instead, you want to build up a hypothesis and then go looking for answers. That is a skill that separates good analysts from great ones. Module 9 is malware analysis. There is often hesitation around using sandboxes, and I get it. I mean, there is privacy concerns, data sensitivity, and etc. That's why knowing how to do basic static and dynamic malware analysis locally is so helpful. This module walks you through the process of dissecting malware and pulling IOCs, which is indicators of compromise, in a safe environment. But you might be wondering, okay, what does this learning experience look like? Well, when you enroll, you get a clean dashboard that tracks your progress through modules, labs, and lessons. You can choose to read or listen to the material, and there are also videos as well. They give you 150 hours of lab time by default, which is more than enough to complete the content. And if you do need a little bit more extra time, you can easily extend it. The labs themselves reinforce what you just learned, and if you ever get stuck, there are walkthroughs available to help you out. If you want more practice, they also got a separate section of security challenges where you can sharpen your threat hunting, forensics, or malware analysis skills. You can even filter the labs by MITRE ATT&CK tactics. For example, if you wanted to practice, let's say, labs that are related to initial access, you can just filter for that and go. Some content does require a premium subscription, but honestly, the free labs are more than enough. Now, let's talk about the exam, because this is what really separates CCD from most other certifications. This is not a multiple choice test. You are given a realistic APT-style investigation, and you're expected to apply what you've learned. That means digging through the logs, identifying attacker behavior, finding IOCs, and putting together an actual incident report, just like you would in a real-world environment. In other words, this exam is going to see if you can actually do the work instead of selecting C and hoping that that is the correct answer. Now, beyond just the skills, CyberDefenders has gotten a lot of recognition as well. They presented at Black Hat, won a SANS Difference Maker Award, which is pretty cool, and their reputation has been growing pretty quickly in the SOC and DFIR space. You'll also find a bunch of positive feedback from the people who have used this training to break into the field or level up their careers. And to make this even better, we are doing a giveaway. If you are a blue teamer, a SOC analyst, or someone in DFIR, and you're interested in getting access to either the Certified CyberDefender training or the CyberDefenders Cyber Range, which is their blue yard, here is how to enter. All you need to do is write a post on LinkedIn or X and make sure to include the following. Mention one or more reasons why you want to be part of the CyberDefenders community, and make sure you tag CyberDefenders in your post. When you create your post, do use the right hashtag depending on what you are interested in. For example, hashtag CyberDefenders, hashtag CCD if you are interested in the certification. Hashtag CyberDefenders and hashtag CyberRange if you are interested in their Blue Yard Cyber Range. And lastly, if you used CyberDefenders before, feel free to share your experience. Even just a short note is fine. The giveaway will be open for 7 days from the time this video goes live, and the winners will be selected at random and contacted directly to receive their prize. If you've been thinking about sharpening your skills or getting more hands-on practice, this might be a great opportunity to do just that. Now, you can probably see why CyberDefenders is always on my list. It's helped me grow as a DFIR professional, and their certification training is built in a way that's challenging, but doable. It's one of the most well-rounded and practical options out there for anyone looking to get serious about SOC or DFIR work. Lastly, I want to say a huge thank you to CyberDefenders for sponsoring this video. And I do want to point out that everything I said in this video is based on my own experience and opinions. Let me know in the comment section down below if you took the CCD exam or you are planning on taking it. And that is it for the video, and I hope that you found that informative. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe if you want to. Remember to stay curious and do things differently.